Given the fitness data which is appearing on the screen there, where we have the variable x, which is the number of hours spent training, and the variable y, which is the weight after the training, I'm going to find the covariance matrix, and based on the covariance matrix, I'm going to comment on the direction of the linear relationship between the hours exercised and the weight. So what I will do there is I'll click here and then click on code. So I'm adding code. So to add code here, I'm going to use the NumPy library. So I'll go on and import. So it's import and then NumPy. Yes. So it's import and then NumPy and then yes, NP. So this is what I'm going to do. And then to enter the data there, I'm going to enter it as a NumPy array. So for us to enter a NumPy array, I'll go to data. That is equals to, so we are entering this as a NumPy array, so it's np dot then array. So that's array there. So it's NumPy array, then open parenthesis, and then open brackets, and then open another bracket again. So for this bracket, what I'm now entering is the row. So I'll enter the first row, so that's 3, then 380. So that's what we are having, 380 there. And then we go outside that bracket there, then put a comma, then enter the other row. So I'll open a bracket and then enter that 570, 575. And then go outside of the bracket, then put a comma, and then enter on the other row there. So it will be open bracket, then it will be 770. And then I'll go outside the bracket and then open another bracket, and then we have 285, and then go outside the bracket there. So I'll just want to see here where so I'm going here, and then open another bracket, and then we are now putting the 478, and we are now done 478 there. And just click on the return key. I can just click on print data just to check if I've entered my data correctly. So it's 380, 575, then 770, then 285, then 478. So we now have our data here. So I'll now go on to the next step of finding the covariance matrix. So I'll click on the return key and then covariance matrix, COV, and then underscore, then covariance matrix. So covariance matrix then is equals to, so it is giving us a suggestion here. I can just accept, but it's not always the case that this suggestion is exactly what we want. So in this case, what it is suggesting, it might not give us the result that we want. So I'll now go on and just edit on this part here. So I'll change comma data. So it's covariance of the data. Then we are looking at our variables in the columns X and Y. So we would need to type in that row variable is equals to false. So row variable is equals to false. So when you type row variable is equals to false, and this setting is for column-oriented variables. So in our case, our variables are in columns. That's why I say row variable false. And then we have a print covariance matrix there. So I can just go on and run. So here we had our data, then we have our covariance matrix. We are having the covariance matrix is a 2 by 2 matrix. So on the diagonal of on the covariance matrix, we have the variances. So this 3.7 here is the variance of X. Then the 31.3 is the variance of Y. And then these values here are the covariance between X and Y. So what we are having there is the covariance is a negative 10.65. And this indicates a negative relationship between X and Y. So that's what we are having there. So that negative covariance there, what it is saying is as the number of exercise hours increases, weight tends to decrease. So that's the comment there on the covariance matrix. Thank you.